How's it going, everybody? I'm Sam Lee, reading for writer Jaydyn Spisak, and welcome to Gaming Instinct's How to Slay series for Monster Hunter Rise. In today's episode, we teach you on how to slay Barroth. Returning from Monster Hunter World, the mighty Barroth still hits like a truck and will combo you if given the chance. Here's what to expect when dealing with this monster. Barroth is a large, brute wyvern that prefers to attack with a charge that stuns hunters. This stun will, in turn, set Barroth up to combo you and deal a devastating amount of damage. Due to his size, however, Barroth can't move quickly, so avoiding him is your best option. For the upcoming fight, we'll detail out the monster's weaknesses. Barroth is most weak to fire, with a lesser degree of vulnerability to ice and dragon. In terms of inflicting ailments, you do well to focus on poison, paralysis, and blast. Should those not be available to you, Barroth is also somewhat susceptible to fire blight. Most importantly, you should always aim for Barroth's forearms and tail, as these are the beast's weak points. Now, let's go over the monster's attack patterns and what to watch out for. First up is the head bash. Barroth has an extremely tough head that allows him to headbutt his way out of almost any situation, including your attacks. Barroth will lift his head up high and slam down directly in front of himself. To avoid being hit and stunned, make sure you keep an eye on him and roll to either side. Next, the mudsling. Barroth loves to roll around and get covered in mud, which not only cools him off, but also serves as a projectile which he can fling off himself at you. This mud will stay on the ground long enough that you should approach with caution, as stepping in it will slow you down. If hit by the mud, you will suffer water blight, but you can consume a nullberry to counteract this effect. To avoid the mudsling entirely, make sure you back off once your hunter tells you to. Watch out! Now, the train charge. Barroth will take a few steps back while steam erupts from his nostrils and a train whistle goes off. As soon as you hear the whistle, roll as far as left or right as possible. If you get struck with this attack, Barroth will throw you up in the air and stun you on the landing. The last of the attacks is the tail swipe. Barroth will take the time to swipe his tail at anyone who is behind him, so melee hunters need to be careful when attacking from this angle. You will know when Barroth is about to attack when his tail goes straight up. The moment that his tail goes up in the air, you need to roll backwards or move towards Barroth's midsection. Finally, let's go over playstyle strategy with range versus melee. Most range players will be used to attacking the heads of monsters, but in Barroth's case, it will be unwise to do so as his head is heavily armored. Instead, you just stay behind Barroth and shoot at his tail. Another option will be to shoot at his front arms, as these are also quite vulnerable. Melee players should also stay away from the head, instead keeping close to Barroth's midsection. From here, you'll be able to strike Barroth's tail and forearms. That said, you need to stay alert as Barroth will roll from time to time. And that's all for this installment of Gaming Instinct's How to Slay. To see more guides and how-tos, make sure to subscribe. Until next time, happy hunting.